In 10 years, centralized schools will be the equivalent of blockbuster video. Once dominant, now irrelevant. The future of education isn't coming. It's already here. And if you're still clinging to the old model, you might get left behind. Right now, a quiet revolution is underway, fueled by blockchain, AI, peer-to-peer networks, and the hunger for personalization. The way we learn is splintering into thousands of new paths, no longer dictated by a central authority, no longer limited to rigid curriculums. Today, you're standing at the crossroads between the old world of standardized education and a decentralized future built around autonomy, privacy, and empowerment. But before you choose a side, you need to understand what's really happening and why it's not as simple as it seems. In centralized education, power belongs to the institution. They decide the curriculum, the schedule, the tests, and you follow. It's efficient, but also rigid. It's standardized, but disconnected from individual needs. Now, decentralized education flips that model upside down. Decision-making power spreads out to communities, to educators, even directly to you. Blockchain enables tamper-proof, instantly verifiable credentials that you own. Not the school. Federated AI tailors learning to your personal style without hoarding your data in a central server. Peer-to-peer networks turn every student into a co-creator of knowledge, not just a passive listener. But this isn't just about cool tech. It's about power. And who gets to decide what education even means? If you think the collapse is already underway, tap the like button while you still have a choice. Soon, even that might be decided for you. Here's where it gets deeper. Decentralization isn't just about efficiency. It's about reclaiming sovereignty over your mind. Instead of memorizing pre-approved facts, decentralized learning asks, what do you want to master? How do you learn best? Imagine building your own academic path from global resources, mentors, and real-world projects, verified by blockchain credentials recognized worldwide. Imagine education that adapts to your creativity, your pace, your vision for your life, not the systems. But, and this is crucial, it also means more responsibility. Without a central authority, the burden of choice, curation, and direction falls on you. Freedom always comes with risk. The shift to decentralized education is not a trend. It's a transformation, one that empowers you to become the architect of your own learning, or be left behind in a crumbling system built for a world that no longer exists. Because the real future of education isn't about getting a diploma. It's about building skills, connections, and credibility on your terms. No permission required. But freedom always comes with a price. And in the rush to decentralize, some are already paying it. In the next video, we'll explore the hidden dangers no one wants to talk about and why decentralization might not save us after all. In a decentralized world, education won't save you, it'll separate you. The freedom everyone's chasing comes with a hidden cost, and the people paying it might not even realize it yet. When you break the chains of centralized control, you unleash creativity, innovation, and opportunity. But you also unleash chaos, fragmentation, exploitation. Without standards, without safety nets, and without oversight, freedom can fracture faster than anyone expects, and not everyone survives the fallout. First, the digital divide. In a decentralized system, access to technology isn't optional, it's survival. Right now, over 2.7 billion people around the world still lack stable internet access. No connection means no decentralized future, and no second chances. Decentralized education assumes a level playing field. But the truth is brutal. The wealthy will sprint ahead. Everyone else will be left behind. Blockchain credentials might be secure, but quality becomes a guessing game. Today, anyone can launch a DAO promising elite certifications for a few $100s worth of tokens with no real education behind it. Fake prestige, real consequences. Without centralized oversight, the line between expertise and illusion fades fast. And in a world driven by reputation, that blur becomes a weapon. Decentralization doesn't just lower barriers, it replaces old gatekeepers with new ones, locked behind tokens, invites, private channels, and insider networks. If you don't know the right people, you don't even know the gates exist. If you still believe decentralization guarantees freedom, tap the like button, because after this, you might not feel so sure. Here's the uncomfortable truth. In decentralized education, freedom doesn't mean fairness. The privileged will build customized curriculums, hire private mentors, and fast-track their futures. The rest? Trapped in a labyrinth of low-quality courses, broken promises, and invisible scams. Meanwhile, decentralized networks, DAOs, tokenized learning hubs, elite communities, are already forming. Imagine a school run entirely by computer code. No principal, no teachers, no parents, just algorithms making the decisions. That's a DAO. Without a central safety net, every wrong choice carries real consequences. Choosing the wrong platform, the wrong certification, the wrong mentor, it could set you back years. New hierarchies are forming, built without regulation, built on wealth, access, and inside knowledge. Freedom is real, but so is the digital aristocracy rising inside it. Decentralized education promised liberation, but it could just as easily become the next great divide, wider, colder, and invisible to those caught beneath it. The new world isn't waiting for permission. It's already being built, student by student, platform by platform, token by token. You won't even notice the walls closing in, not with iron bars, but with invisible algorithms, not with chains, but with quiet exclusions. Until one day you realize the future you thought you chose was already chosen for you. In the next video, we'll explore what happens when we abandon traditional education completely, unschooling, decentralized autonomous learning, and radical futures that will challenge everything you thought education was supposed to be. In the future, there will be no teachers, no diplomas, and no second chances. The world of learning is breaking apart, and what replaces it won't wait for you to catch up. When the old system collapses, you don't get a new classroom. You get a blank slate, no rigid schedules, no standardized tests, only raw learning driven by you or not at all. In this new frontier, survival isn't about memorizing facts. It's about building skills fast enough to matter or fading into digital obscurity. First, unschooling. It is the radical belief that children and adults learn best when they follow their interests, not someone else's curriculum. Unschoolers reject traditional classes, homework, grades, and schedules. They build knowledge the way nature builds forests, wild, chaotic, and self-organized. It sounds beautiful until you realize not everyone thrives in chaos. Without discipline and without mentorship, the line between freedom and failure becomes razor thin. And as decentralized tools spread, unschooling will not remain a fringe idea. It could become the new normal, by choice or by collapse. If you believe learning is about survival, tap the like button, because in the future, no one is coming to make you smarter. Beyond unschooling lies something even stranger: decentralized autonomous education. No teachers, no principals, just smart contracts, peer review, and network reputation deciding what your knowledge is worth. Imagine a system where every project you complete and every skill you master is verified instantly but judged collectively. No grades, no degrees, just the relentless proof of your work, recorded forever. But in a world without centralized standards, truth becomes tribal, knowledge becomes social currency, and learning becomes survival of the most connected. The future belongs to those who can self-learn, self-verify, and self-market. Everyone else becomes a fading signal in a noisy world. The collapse of traditional education is not coming. It is already happening. The question is not whether you will graduate. It is whether you will adapt. Because in the radical future of learning, no one is coming to teach you. No one is coming to grade you. No one is coming to save you. There is only one test now. Will you learn fast enough to survive?